Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas for UFC 155 alongside the former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez, who of course meets Junior dos Santos this Saturday night for the UFC heavyweight championship live on pay-per-view. And Cain, very good to see you again. Obviously a lot of people looking forward to this fight. I want to talk about something you mentioned at the press conference. You did not seem happy, and correct me if I'm wrong, that this video of you getting injured the first time came out. How did it come out without you knowing?
I guess there was somebody there was a couple film crews in there, filming, and definitely, they didn't do it before the fight, but they've had it in their possession, so they just decided to do it before this fight. I have no idea why. And I texted the person and just said, hey, it's not cool. You should have let me know first if it was okay with me to do that. It just makes me seem like I'm just crying about what happened before that fight when it's just not me. So.
Because after that fight, you never wanted to talk about the injury, and it seemed like you wanted to take any attention away from it. So when this dropped, it was like, what's the motive? What's the point?
Yeah, and that's what I kind of knew what would happen, so that's why I didn't want him to do it. So.
Did they take it down?
I don't know. I don't know if they did or not.
Now, another kind of wrinkle in all this is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this was a Dethrone video, and you are no longer with Dethrone. You're with Affliction now. Yeah. Was there anything? Is there anything to that?
I don't know. With the owner of Dethrone, I'm good friends with still. We still have done stuff after I've signed with Affliction. So I have no idea.
Do you feel betrayed by it?
From the person that I did send it out, yeah. And I let him know that.
There are some people who believe, and I asked this to Dana yesterday. He didn't really have much of a comment, but if this wasn't a Fox fight, the first one, some believe that you wouldn't have fought. Is that accurate?
Never know.
Was it that serious?
It was, but just being a fighter, you always confident in what you have, what you have done. So the opportunity comes, you want to go out there and fight.
It was a short fight, but did you even watch it at all in preparing for this one?
Yeah, I have. Definitely watched it. Watched it a couple times. Yeah.
After the fight, UFC President Dana White kind of criticized you on Fox for not shooting earlier. Did that bother you?
No, it's not a thing of just shooting, when you go out there and you just shoot. A guy's just knowing, okay, he wants to shoot, I defend a takedown. It's a thing of kind of combinations, you got to set it up, stuff like that. So it's not just that easy of anymore of just shooting, because, guys are so good at everything now. Wrestling, the kickboxing, the punching, everything.
So that being said, were you kind of like, why are you saying this on TV after I lost?
It's his opinion, just like everybody else has their opinion. So, it's pretty much all it is.
Do you remember what it felt like in that cage in Anaheim? You dealt with it very well, and I'm wondering, did you draw from that as motivation in this fight to not experience that again?
Yeah, it's a thing of having a game plan, going out there and execute it, just more with urgency, you know what I mean? And I've definitely carried that on to, just training as well, the fight with Silva, and, obviously this one.
How healthy are you now?
I'm 100%.
And how much do you weigh? How much will you weigh on Friday?
About 244 right now. I don't know if I'll drop or gain any by then, but yeah.
You just saw him at the press conference. A lot of people commenting on this. I wonder if you noticed it. Did you notice him bigger than usual?
Maybe. Yeah. He's always been pretty tall, but as far as physically, probably bigger.
What does that say to you?
Hitting the gym a little more. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
When you think about the fight, how do you see it playing out, or how do you want it to play out?
I've thought about it. Just all the scenarios. It being a knockout. Having a TKO, submission, having that 5-round grueling fight, just every time with me on top.
He just received his BJJ black belt, and we haven't really seen much of his takedown defense, let alone his BJJ or wrestling. Are you curious to see how he is on the ground?
Definitely, for sure. If he can get it there, then yeah, we'll definitely test that out.
Have you been able to find any footage of him on the ground? What he likes to do, his tendencies?
No, not really. We haven't seen much of that. We just know he likes to keep the fight on his feet, and he's good at it. It's gonna be tough.
Considering the fact that he's the champion, you're kind of in that Josh Koscheck position, if you will, because Koscheck lost to GSP, fought him again, and lost. He's not going to get a third shot at GSP as long as he's the champion, right? Do you feel more pressure going into this fight because if you come out on the other end, it may be a long time before you get another title shot?
No, just on Saturday, just come out and perform. That's it. That's all I'm thinking about. Doing what I have to do, doing what I've trained to do for this fight. So that's it.
And on the same card, you've got Eric Perez and Leonard Garcia, of course yourself. Do you feel like the UFC is really starting to make a big push in Mexico now, putting all you guys, same card, Eric's getting a lot of attention. Do you feel like 2013 might finally be the time where we see you potentially fight in Mexico?
Maybe, for me, hopefully, definitely that's one of the places that I do want to fight at. But I think it's a thing of this is being exposed to all sorts of people, just Mexicans, had a big, long career in boxing and have succeeded in that. And it's going to translate to MMA as well now because this sport is just becoming so popular.
Final question. Very interesting development. I know you love this question. That's why I'm saving it for last. You win on Saturday night, right? Bigfoot Silva wins on February 2nd. I mean, you look at the rankings, you look at everything. You versus Daniel Cormier is the obvious fight. It's the only fight that makes sense. You beat Bigfoot, he beat Bigfoot. It wouldn't make sense to give him a title shot. What will you do then?
We've talked about, maybe him going down or staying there. I mean, whatever happens, happens. I think Daniel is going to be, great at whatever weight he comes in at. He's going to be a star in the sport, and he will hold the belt for sure.
Have you talked to him about fighting him for the belt?
No, we're not doing that. All right. Yeah, we train three days a week as far as sparring, and we fight there enough. So if you want to
come see you there,
you can come see it for free. Why not? Just come up and just watch for free.
I'm sure the UFC would love that.
Definitely.
All right. Well, good luck on Saturday. We look forward to it. Always appreciate the time.
Thank you.